Hi everybody, welcome to the Shufflecast. Today
Is Christmas.
Yes, you'll be seeing this on or after Christmas.
No,
Or
it's
before.
Christmas. The magic of editing.
Or around Christmas.
It's totally not February right now.
So, I'm Gary, your host, and with me today we have...
Hans, back at it again.
Lurk.
And who on?
Yes. And, you caught us in the middle of a conversation there. We're just going to continue that conversation. Do we have a game plan for today? No?
Not particularly.
We might play a game, we might not. You'll see.
Or you won't. As we have maintained. Well, no, you did. You guys did see us play D&D.
So...
Oh.
Probably.
So Aquaman was wow. It happened in the past, or it's
Totally.
here. We've seen it.
Totally.
Wait, no.
We haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it yet. But we still hope it's going to be good.
Scale of 1 to 10, it got a -7.
Yeah.
I don't like
I
it.
don't like...
today.
Yeah.
I'm actually really
I mean,
hyped.
there was that scene where they did the thing with all the explosions. That was so great.
And the water was like
Yeah, and it just like owns the explosion that actually happens.
Oh, and
in
that
the
time
trailer.
where everyone
was
is just
it?
underwater
Yeah.
and speaking
Amazing.
perfect English with no after effects at all.
yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like if you're thinking about a movie that...
I feel like I should put you underwater just for while you're saying that.
They had to do it that way. It's the only way to make a decent movie.
Yeah, I think if you're thinking about it that hard, then you're not going to enjoy any movie.
Like
Yeah, like like NDT with his whole, oh, I don't like watching movies because the lighting isn't realistic. At dawn, the you shouldn't be seeing lighting from below. Like, come on, man.
Is NDT Neil?
Neil deGrasse Tyson, yes.
Yeah.
So have you guys heard about the allegations against him?
Yeah. Like, okay, an ex from 30 years ago said that he did something like 30 years ago, and then two people from out of nowhere.
It's like 3 people total now.
Yeah, well, 3 total. The ex from 30 years ago, and then it was like the 2 that just came up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Sure.
I don't know what to think yet.
It probably did
want-
happen, just not the way they say it is. I'll give them that.
Thoughts, only lady in the room.
I hope that if it happened, bad things happened to him, and if it didn't happen, bad things happened to them. Like,
I feel bad things are going to happen just all around in general.
yeah,
for
no,
existing.
that's
When you
definitely
say
gonna happen.
bad things, you mean like prison?
Prison, yeah.
That's fair. I think that makes sense.
Well, I mean, like,
hope
haven't
he's
yet
being-
figured out how to summon lightning.
I just hope he's being as cooperative as he claims he's being.
Yeah, he probably is. Like, I feel that his problem is that he's too honest.
Maybe.
But I think
Because
that'll work in
wouldn't-
his favor.
I wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. In this situation, it probably will. But we'll see.
Sorry to bring down the mood.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Christmas, Gary.
I mean, if we've learned anything from Christmas movies, horrible things happen every Christmas.
Especially in Die
Constantly.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hell, every single year, Santa's trying to deal with, how am I going to nearly get Christmas destroyed this year?
Oh.
Am I just going to quit, or is someone going to assassinate me like 47 times?
Have you guys seen that new Netflix Christmas movie?
Yes. I've
Which
seen
one?
about half
No.
of it.
I don't know what it's called, but basically
Was it
Santa.
the one we were watching?
Santa's
Oh,
having
yes.
transportation issues.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to literally watch it from beginning to end, but it actually looks pretty fun.
It did look pretty fun, but also it's really long. Like, it's a really long movie.
Yeah,
Like
we
3 hours, 4
we
hours.
Yeah,
sat
like a
through like
3-hour
half of
movie.
it.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest, my favorite Christmas video ever is the one where Santa realizes he can fly by using Red Bull, and then all the presents get delivered and no one dies horribly.
Is that a
That's a
movie
commercial.
or commercial?
That's a commercial.
Okay.
Well, at least it was short.
It sounded like a commercial.
It's the safest one that's ever happened with Santa.
Sometimes there's power in brevity. Maybe we'll learn that with this podcast.
One of these days.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you're looking at the new Bumblebee video.
Yeah.
Where
Oh yeah, because they can. Yeah, no, you know what? I don't want.
Rotten Tomatoes telling me it's good.
Well, yeah, people definitely want to see Bumblebee have sex with a random white woman. Come on, guys.
Well,
I don't think they have sex in the movie.
It's a horse girl movie.
I don't know what that means.
So basically, like.
Oh, like he's her.
Yeah,
bride.
yeah. He'll find. She finds this, or he finds this horse, and no one understands the horse like the main character does.
Oh.
And then the bad government men want to take their horse away.
I see. I think.
But their love is just so strong.
Exactly. And that's all that the movie is.
Well,
And
it doesn't have Michael Bay as a
no, it
director.
doesn't.
So that means there's only going to be one explosion
Like-
instead of 47.
And they are focusing on literally just one hero and one villain, which
Yeah.
will actually help with the storytelling. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually decent.
I mean, technically, there's only been one villain to begin with.
No.
No, I
Because
mean like
The Transformers movies have had a lot of villains.
a ton of Decepticons all at
Yeah,
once.
but
Yeah.
the only one that's an actual
Well, it's
villain
not-
is supposed to be Megatron.
Well,
They
it's
all-
not just that. There's always been like the evil government organization,
That's
and
true.
and then the shadow organization on top of that. Like those movies have never had like a cohesive plot.
Like in the
Oh,
last one,
cohesive plot. No. it's
like in the
strange
last
shit
one,
happening.
it was the ragtag group of people helping the Autobots, the Decepticons under Megatron, the Autobot that betrayed the Autobots, I think. And then there was the Chinese government involved, and the U.S. government involved, and the U.S. military involved.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
But there's the
I just
thing, there's
realized I
no
haven't seen that
hero
movie.
in that. There's just a bunch of dudes.
Have you seen the
There's
other?
no protagonist.
Have you seen the other Transformers?
I've only seen the first two.
two of them,
So-
and they just kind of blended together. But I remember buying 2 movie tickets.
I'm assuming you mean the first and second one, and yes, that's exactly how you
Probably,
want
yeah.
to see that go.
Yeah.
I like one of them. The
The
first
first
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was okay.
First one was good.
The second
The
one.
second one pushed
disaster.
it, and the third one I still don't remember what it was.
Dinosaurs.
Pushed
No,
it.
that was the
No.
fifth one.
Oh, was that the fifth?
I think
one?
it's the fourth
There've
one.
been 5 of them.
There's
There's
been
been
five,
there's
six.
been
at
five.
least.
There's
At
six,
least.
right?
At least 5.
At least
Been
five.
at least 5. I don't know either.
Yeah, there's at
There
least
was a
five.
third
I
one,
think
the one
the
with the
fourth
with-
one was the dinosaurs.
So the third one was the one with the knights then.
No, that was after the dinosaurs. I think.
Oh.
I think that was the fifth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Knights of the
First one
Dinosaur
is the
Table.
only
I don't
one
know.
worth watching. It's only downhill from
I'm just upset that Chevy is willing to like bitch out their Camaro or pimp out their Camaro to make this movie, but they're not willing to keep making the Volt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's my opinions on the Bumblebee movie.
Maybe if they had maybe if Michael Bay had wanted a Volt in the movie.
Michael Bay didn't direct the movie.
I mean, the past Transformers, like the fifth one.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
there's a Volt
but
in
he
there.
had to find a way to fit in more explosions, and the Volt just kept getting in the way.
I don't know which one it was, but there was literally a ring of explosions in one scene with people running into their. It was so dumb.
See, the
I'm
problem
not
is,
even kidding. Like a literal ring of explosions in a parking lot type of area, and people running into or away from that ring.
the
It was
problem
weird.
is, you think that only happened in one of the movies. It happened several times. Like there
That's
was
a good point.
when the police Decepticon was chasing someone. It was just explosions going behind them, and they're like, "Oh my god, he's chasing us!" I don't know what those explosions are from. Whatever.
No, look up how many were there.
How many
Enough.
How many explosions?
How many individual explosions?
We're in the thousands here
There
at least.
are
Transformers movies.
5 excluding Bumblebee.
Okay.
And there is another planned. That's not Bumblebee. It says Transformers 7. Excuse me.
Which
That's the working title.
I must say, like, I am kind of getting tired of the remake fad that we're in. Where
Oh wait, it says it's canceled.
they canceled?
Oh no, never mind. It says they've pulled it from the release schedule. That doesn't mean it's canceled.
Okay.
The release date could just be pushed back. Maybe it's in development hell. Who knows? but that's all it means.
It'll be done when it's done.
On the bright side, I am looking forward to seeing Biker Mice from Mars come back and Street Sharks. Because let's be honest, they're next on the chopping block.
Street Sharks? That's a video game, right? For
No,
PC.
it was
No.
That's
it
a
was
TV show.
Kids TV show.
I
It's-
want to
It's
see.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But with
but
sharks.
Oh,
they're,
yeah!
they're
I
sharks.
remember that show!
I would love
And
to see that
bikers
movie.
are gang members or whatever.
They're making a movie for it?
No,
They're
but
going
he
to.
thinks they want them.
They're
He says they
going
want
to.
them
I would totally watch a SWAT Cats movie. Does anybody remember
yes.
SWAT Cats?
But Biker Mice from Mars, though.
Like,
They're
SWAT
from
Cats
Mars.
makes me so angry. Like, the reason it got canceled. Oh, you killed one of your villains on screen. I don't care how successful your TV show is. You're gone. You're not allowed to kill people.
That was lame.
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
was-
you should do what G.I. Joe does and have them die off screen after showing you shooting them
No.
several times.
No.
In an explosion.
Well, no, because even in G.I. Joe, after the explosion, they'd, like, show cars, like, fleeing the explosion. So that's enough to say they died. The thing with SWAT Cats was that they went to an alternate universe where the SWAT Cats are evil, and they killed the evil SWAT Cats in their own jet.
Nah, they're alive though.
I remember that episode of
I know.
them fighting themselves.
Yeah.
Alternate versions of themselves.
Yeah, that episode was awesome. Well, I mean, everything about SWAT Cats was awesome.
Yeah.
I know need to see another Ninja Turtles into the multiverse where it's just them saying, no, you guys are bad. We're the actual ninjas. We just happen to be mutant turtles sometimes.
Oh, was that the crossover between the old Ninja Turtles and the new Ninja Turtles?
Both of them,
new
yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Both
Like
of them,
10 years
yeah.
ago.
Happened like twice. There's the recent one for the Nickelodeon one. That came out before the current one where they're
Yeah.
superheroes or
Yeah,
I don't even
I don't
fucking
know.
know anymore.
There's
They're
still,
not ninjas, that's the point.
there's still a Justice League Part 2 planned?
Yeah. They have to
I mean, Justice
lose
League
that money.
wasn't that
Justice
bad.
League Part
It
2
was
It
just
was
really
worse than Batman v Superman, though.
bad. I mean, yeah.
It was.
and that's really bad, though.
Yeah.
Batman v Superman wasn't that bad.
No, it was that bad.
We saw it together. I mean, you fell asleep during it.
Exactly.
yes.
I didn't,
But that's less about that movie and more about the fact that every time they cast a Batman, he has a deep, soothing voice. And apparently I just can't stay awake through that.
I enjoyed Batman v Superman. Both the theatrical and the Ultimate Edition.
Yes.
I haven't
Did
seen
you
the
like
Ultimate Edition.
Justice League,
It's
though?
just more.
Okay.
It's
it
more
doesn't fix
Martha.
anything. It's just more.
It's
But
terrible.
it's enjoyable. I liked it.
It was a dumb action movie. Like,
Yeah.
if you're expecting more than that out of your superhero movies, you're doing it wrong.
I expect a better dumb action movie. I like Die Hard, but Die Hard is stupid. I like
And
all
it's
the
awesome.
X-Men movies.
And
they
they're
are
awesome.
retarded.
Yes.
But I can't have fun in that. Because they're
Yeah.
just so... Like, what the...
It's so
is that
dumb.
light?
No.
Turn that shit
no,
off.
we need to remove all light from this.
Are you making a joke? That might be considered entertaining. Get that crap. Smack the guy out. Like,
Yeah.
when...
I mean,
When
yeah.
the comic relief is the Flash being like, "Hey, I am the most powerful one here," kind of,
But I don't. know
but
how
I
to
don't
do
want to
anything.
actually fight.
He was just a kid,
Yeah.
or at least
Just let the kid be.
Yeah,
a kid.
except
was
he wasn't a
an
kid
adult
though.
He was an adult playing a kid,
Yeah, that's
and
dumb.
it didn't work well.
But, I mean,
He's
they did
supposed
that
to be
like
like late 20s.
Marvel did that with Spider-Man, and
And
they
how bad
do-
were those movies?
No,
Wait,
no, no,
that
no,
guy-
no. I mean, like
Tom Holland
recently.
isn't
in,
The
actually
like,
young.
Homecoming.
He's an
No,
actually young.
she's talking about
No, I mean-
the Sony Spider-Man movies.
no, I'm talking about.
Homecoming.
I'm talking about
the one that was in Avengers.
Yes.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's- how
The
old
Well,
is
no,
he?
from
but-
Homecoming.
Yeah,
I mean, like that character thought process. Oh, he's young. He's gonna be all kind of goofy, and he's maybe gonna be less likely to want to kill somebody.
Less likely to want to fight.
Tom Holland is 22 years old, and he was playing like a 16-year-old Spider-Man, so it wasn't that jarring. Ezra
Yeah.
Miller, though, the guy that plays the Flash, I think he's like in his late 30s or something.
Yeah. But still, at least he was like, okay, I guaranteed no, I'm a kid.
Nope, he's 26. The guy just feels
He
older.
just
But
He just
he at least
aged
going
hard.
to try to be like, okay, I'm already considered myself a superhero. I know I'm gonna have to fight something. But he's just like, what a villain? I mean, I know I got the costume and the super speed, but how did I
He
fight
never-
him?
he never
even in the
fought anything,
comics, Flash doesn't really fight. He just finds a goofy solution to problems.
Yeah, but
And
he
they kind of said
can
that. They kind
fight.
of said that in the movie. I kind of just run in, push something,
Yeah,
and then run away.
I mean,
They said that in the movie.
I'm
They
just saying, like, I'm not telling him to run up and just do mock punches like he's in a fighting game, but he's like, what? Run in and push? No, how am I gonna do that? I can't do anything during this battle. That's retarded.
He was useful though.
like 100.
Yeah,
he's
but
a
why do we
Superman.
have to have a whole thing for it? Like, he didn't need to have a thing.
He saved a lot of people though,
Yeah.
while the others were just kind of fighting. He was the one actually saving lives.
I think that just makes the rest of the movie kind of bad. Like, when Aquaman's most interesting thing is that he keeps calling Batman a bitch. That is just, that shouldn't be the best thing, but it is amazing.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. His very first thing was, well, besides outsmarting Batman, which is supposed to be, impossible, but
Did
he's
he
like,
outsmart
I
Batman?
don't think so.
he, went to track him so that he could follow him around, and he's just like, oh, you put on my jacket, he leaves the jacket, ditches it immediately.
That is kind of outsmarting Batman.
He outsmarted Batman.
It's not canon.
He's like, it's not canon, but he did.
Like, Batman only has two powers: wealth and smarts. And neither of those are, like, classifiably powers. Except
I mean-
wealth is, kind of.
When you look at his level of smarts, it should be, considering he got 10 master's degrees from 10 different
I mean,
in
that's
10 years.
that's like possible. Like, that's,
Yeah, once you have your bachelor's, you can just start getting master's degrees.
especially if you have a very
As someone
But
who's
considering that he like, this is midst the martial arts training and starting out at age 10.
Yeah,
Because he
but he's also
was
Batman.
11, left, came back at 21, and it's like, yeah, I have 10 master's degrees, studied
Like-
from 20 different masters of
that
all
could
different
also
kinds
be
of physical
more of a
things.
money thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think he can
As-
learn.
as somebody-
His parents are dead, Preston.
No, I mean, like, before they died, they had the money to make sure he had, like, the best tutors and whatever. And
Yeah.
when they died, he still had that money.
But he's like
And
11 at
Alfred.
this point. Like,
As
how
somebody-
many bachelor's degrees is he having at 11?
as somebody going to get a master's degree, 10 master's degrees in 10 years is nonsense.
How
And he
specific
started
is your
all of-
masters, though?
And remember, he started
Not
all
as
this at
specific
11.
as I'd like it to be.
Because the more general your masters is, the more general your classes.
But you
These
still
aren't
have
general,
to take a
though.
certain
Like,
level
he
of
learned
courses.
chemistry, not a
Chemistry
specific
is
thing.
very vague.
And he learned chemistry just in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chemistry
He
is very
learned-
vague.
That's the only thing. That
It's
should
not
be
like chemical engineering or biochemistry, which is more specific.
yeah, he just
chemistry
learned-
is very vague.
chemistry,
So, like-
psychology,
If you have a doctorate in chemistry,
medicine.
a lot of those classes you took will overlap with other sciences. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not how the master's degree works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a flat out for the
I'm not
vague
talking about
concept.
the degree itself. I'm talking about the classes you took to get the degree.
No,
A
no,
lot of
I'm
those-
talking about his
talking about the
degrees.
fact that
He
you
has a
have to
degree
take
in
these classes.
chemistry, just period.
What do you mean?
All of them.
Like, you have to take specific classes, and I know that, like, all of the degrees that he's taking are, like, the science degrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even, like, some of them are the soft sciences, but they're science degrees. And one of
some
them
of them
is-
are random, to be honest.
Really? Okay. I don't know. But as the degrees vary, there are different classes you have to take, and you have to get like 60 some odd credits. which is like you have to get a ton of credit hours when you do that. So, like, that's nonsense.
There's like
He also-
specialization classes,
But still.
within chemistry.
This is also
That
an
you have to
11-year-old who's been from being in
Like, he hasn't
elementary
even-
to middle school to college level degrees.
Experienced puberty yet. Like,
Because this is right after his
That doesn't-
parents died. He was like, no, it's training time. And then he just went.
but I can totally see throwing yourself into something, like, after something traumatic like that happens. Like, throwing yourself really hard into something. But I can't see him coming back with more than 5 degrees? 5 master's degrees?
Yes,
But he
that's
got-
a normal person.
But he
this is
got
Batman.
10
But-
altogether and had all martial arts. Not some of
I
them,
mean,
not most of them.
if you
Every
have-
single one. And he has a black belt in all of them.
If you have unlimited money and a lot of free
But when
time,
do you sleep?
He doesn't. That's
He-
why he's crazy.
He
doesn't.
did sleep. He didn't stop sleeping until he became Batman. That's what makes this awkward. And even then, they just phrase it as he went to sleep randomly
Maybe
in,
that's
the,
his
in the early
superpower.
day.
Yeah, he doesn't
The
sleep.
lack of need for sleep.
Yeah, that's the real superpower.
Superpower is entirely based off of an espresso machine that he carries with him in his bat belt.
His bat espresso machine.
I'm just saying, dude's got some mutant, gene giving him super intelligence or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
yeah.
I mean, they have said that he is that he does have the metahuman power of superhuman intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long before
Everyone
they
keeps trying to
retcon?
say, no, he has no superpower. No, he has several. Come
Yeah,
on.
he's-
I think he has one.
His healing factor is also pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Does he?
I think that's because they just
it's not- it's
exposition
not-
away
They
healing.
break away his
he
body
doesn't.
constantly.
He doesn't have a healing factor, but he takes some pretty brutal punches. Like
He
even in
might
the
as well.
movies that we've seen, like the dude got punched by Superman.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, okay,
was
sure.
armored.
He was armored.
Armored.
How much cushioning could that armor possibly have?
Superman could also be pulling his punches.
This
I
is
doubt that.
Superman that
'Cause
kills. He
Superman
doesn't give
didn't
a
want to
fuck.
kill him in that movie.
So?
Not at any point did he want
That's
to kill him.
that's
He's
actually
never
fair.
pulled back during that entire
No,
movie.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, he didn't want
said
to kill
it
anyone.
Several times during that fight. Hey, can we just stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Trying
he
to help.
punched him through walls. See, how does
Yeah.
that not
Yeah.
kill a human being? And he knows he's a human being. That kills people regardless of armor.
that's one
you can't
thing
take someone in a
that
tank and
depends
throw
on
him
the
through a
wall.
wall.
That's one thing
Depends
that
on the wall.
disappointed me about that movie. Like, we didn't get a World of Cardboard speech, which is what we usually get from Superman. Which is where
yeah,
where
but
he's
that's
like,
when he's being a badass, and we don't want him
no,
to be a
he doesn't do that
badass.
when he's being a badass. He's doing that when he's like, look, I don't want to kill you. Like, if I wanted to kill you, it would take me nothing. I'm
Yeah.
Superman. To me, everything, what you consider like cardboard is what I consider concrete.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's just
Like,
that
he
it's normally
should- he
he's
should
been
have had
taking
one.
a pounding, or someone's been trying to do something to him, and it's just like, I mean, you're getting me, or you're kind of getting me, but like, I kind of have to pull back still, because if I
Right, he
really
should-
let go,
but he should-
everything breaks.
What I'm saying is he should have explained that he didn't.
You can totally drink from the Christmas tree.
No, I was trying to see if there's another green one. I wanted to put that on top instead of the orange.
No, it's like a star.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think the yellow one
Kind of.
makes more sense like a star. Yeah.
We're not actually sponsored.
Yeah, we're
This
not.
We
is
could
cold.
be.
Pepsi? Make it
Pepsi.
happen.
Yeah.
I feel like we had to clarify that.
But,
So what we're
but
talking
seriously though,
How do we get on this topic? How do we get on?
Because-
this?
we're talking about
because
movies.
we
and
suddenly
I said
discovered
Batman.
discovered that Aquaman was supposed to be coming out sometime within the future or past.
Okay.
The past, present, or future.
Now, there's a chance, a small chance, that they'll pull a Wonder Woman with it and make it actually good.
I mean,
Or they'll find a way to put extra darkness underwater. Bless you.
No,
I mean,
Excuse me.
there
I
is-
wanted to have a Lisa
There is
Frank
the
dog.
crushing darkness
Yes.
of the abyss.
But
So
they're
it's
going to find a way
possible.
of making it darker. Somehow.
I want
Where it's just a black screen
tropical fish
for just 2 hours.
and refracted rainbows.
Did anybody enjoy Venom?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I heard there
My
was a
brother
female
enjoyed it.
that gets Venom for a bit, and then I stopped looking at things, and that was it.
It's not a good movie, but it's a fun one.
So does she also just have Venom, or
No. Eddie tried to get rid of it, but it latched onto her and used her to find him. Then Venom just went straight back to Eddie.
So he accidentally gave her the
Is
glass.
that how she got the green one? Because there is or is that the yellow one? Because there's a female symbiote,
Yeah.
the only female symbiote.
No, it was just
No,
Venom using
Venom is
someone
female.
else to get to him.
I mean, the one that's
No,
definitively
I take
like
it back.
stays on a female.
Oh,
I take it back.
And technically, Venom is.
Venom is
Don't
female.
upset
It
the
gave birth to
viewers.
Carnage.
Hate me all you want in the comments, but I thought Venom was good. I take it back. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's good, and I enjoyed it.
I need to
It's
see
okay, man. They'll burn the comments anyways.
I mean,
All
we
three of our
we spent
viewers.
the last however long we've been recording defending Justice League. So I mean, they hate us.
You guys have. I haven't said anything.
it. I feel like Justice League needed more camp and funsies.
I thought Man of Steel was fine.
I think I just needed to like the
I like Man of
characters.
Steel.
Like, the villain wasn't really in the movie.
Who?
Exactly.
Which villain? I mean,
Lex.
there's
Lex.
Lex. There's
In Justice League?
Batman.
There's,
Oh, in Justice
And also,
League.
there's
was
what's
Lex
his
in
name?
that movie? I haven't
Oh no,
never-
sorry, I was defending BVS, right? Justice League.
Oh, Justice League. Steppenwolf was the villain.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
Justice League.
I was thinking
And-
of BVS, which is
Yeah.
Oh,
Lex
everything
and
involving him happened
Doomsday.
off screen.
Yeah.
Like, him getting all the boxes was just... Oh no, the boxes are gone!
That was on screen. You saw him steal it from Atlantis. You saw him steal the one
Him
from.
stealing it from Atlantis.
Yeah,
while they're like, all the main characters at Justice League is over here. He's like, oh, hey, Atlantis. Take.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh, the
true that
museum.
the A plot was Batman for some reason putting together the Justice League, and the B plot was Steppenwolf getting the mother boxes, and then all of a sudden they collide when they're both trying to get Cyborg
And not well.
Steppenwolf was trying to get Cyborg.
because he was the last mother box.
Yeah.
He's a
Because they
mo-
changed his...
box.
They retconned his thing, so he's now a mother box.
Yeah.
Because reasons.
I gotta rewatch that movie.
I don't like that.
I want to see it.
I really don't like
Do I
that.
have that
They
one?
needed him to be important enough to join the Justice League. That's about it.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's kind of cool.
I
on
was
his own.
disappointed
Yeah.
with how they handled Cyborg. He was
But
kind of
that's-
just there for the plot.
Though.
Um,
Because before, like, his original thing of training with the Teen Titans, growing up, and then just being good enough that he can join the Justice League
Yeah.
was good enough. But they're like, fuck the Teen Titans. We don't want to... Having Starfire be an alien? No, she has to be black now. Like,
I'd be fine
You're
with
talking about the
her
TV show?
being.
a little bit.
no,
Just throwing shade at that.
I haven't seen it yet, but
it's
like
not out yet. I don't
they
think.
could just put
Oh, I
like a
forgot
slight
to.
fake orange tan on her.
Yeah.
No, they
Be
just...
like
she's just a
brown
random black
orange,
woman now.
like burnt sienna
No,
instead of.
she
No,
has to
they
be
could
a
have.
random black woman.
They
They
mean-
could
could
have, is
have.
what she's saying.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, they could have, but...
Does it really matter at this point?
Like if they can take.
Oh, no, it's going to be bad.
Aquaman's
regardless.
Polynesian. Like, we've already gone way down this
And
And
rabbit
Beast
hole.
Boy's, like, Asian somehow.
Yeah, like,
What about
it's
it?
too late. It's too late to worry about this
It's
now.
just that she's supposed to be an alien. I don't care that a black actress is playing her. I care that instead of playing like, yeah, she's an alien, no, she's just a black girl that has
Is
fire
she-
powers.
Is she not an alien? Because the show isn't out yet. We don't.
It's
know.
not out. They
seen
haven't
it.
confirmed, but they have nothing showing that she's an alien. She just has fire powers.
I mean, we've seen like what 2 seconds of footage at this point.
Exactly.
That's
like
more than
we
2
don't. We don't
seconds,
know
but
anything
it's-
about that show.
Maybe she's
really.
they
wearing
had
a
they had
thing.
the meeting and they had Robin gathering them all up instead
And
of them
saying
meeting.
a bad word.
Oh yeah, and calling
Wasn't that a
hit-
different show?
No,
No,
that's the
that
same
was
one.
Titans, yeah.
Yeah. Because he has to hate Batman now.
Why does everybody want to hurt Teen Titans?
Well, originally Nightwing did, like, hate Batman. That was
Yes,
why
but
he
I mean-
insisted.
Yeah, but do we nearly need a fuck Batman scene?
I'm
Like,
fine with
I
it.
thought, like, the bitterness just grew. Not, like, was there.
Well, I'm going to assume this takes place when the bitterness was at its height, and Robin said, you know what? Fuck Batman. I'm gonna make my own Bat family, and I'm not even gonna call it Bat anything, because I'm not Robin. I'm Nightwing now, because I'm emo.
But he's not even Nightwing yet.
No, he was still Robin.
He's still Robin.
Was he?
Yeah, he
He's
starts
still-
off
he
as
He
did-
Robin
doesn't
in
become
the Teen
Nightwing
Titans.
until
Robin, right?
much later in the Teen Titans.
When another Robin
Okay.
shows up.
Right, so maybe he was
Right.
just like, I'm done
Bump
with
the
this.
cap.
Yeah.
He hasn't become an emo teenager yet, despite being an emo teenager.
Yeah.
Right, so this is like the start of it. He's like, this is why I don't want to be associated with Batman. I'm gonna make my own.
It's like,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
he doesn't
say-
want to beat up
with-
enough people.
I'm just gonna
Relax,
say, let's wait till the show happens.
I
Yeah.
want the show to be good.
I'm
I
just
do.
upset that I didn't get my discounted DC package.
Your ghosts are running around, bro.
No, don't open the door. Is that your cat?
No,
No,
I'm pretty sure he's my little sister.
it's a ghost.
Don't open the door on your little sister.
No, but she's over there.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Young Justice Season 3 comes out in January. What's hype about that?
Wait, Young Justice, you said?
Season
Yeah.
3,
They're
yeah.
bringing it back?
Yeah, it comes back next month.
Sweet.
I am
I
looking
should
forward
have put
to
that
it.
in the doc.
Is it
It's a
gonna,
really good one. Like, it's a...
how many episodes is it being renewed?
It's gonna be 26 like last time.
I'm hype AF.
I'm looking
I need
forward
to
to them.
rewatch
Yeah.
other seasons.
No, what
Oh,
happened? Like what happened is last week they were doing a discount where it was like $60 for a year of their new streaming service, and it was going to include to promote Young Justice and Titans.
Yeah, because Teen Titans is coming back too, isn't it?
You're
Oh
talking
no,
about
the
AT&T?
bad
The
Titans.
live
Wait, is this
action.
the
Oh, bad
AT&T
Titans.
service or
Well-
a DC
But isn't
specific
this
It's a
the
one?
DC specific
But
one.
Teen Titans is also supposed to be rumored. It's not
Right, but that's
confirmed
not
yet, it's coming
confirmed.
back.
No, but
Arguably.
this was like you pay $60, you get Young
You
Justice, which is what you want, and you get Titans, which you'll watch because you paid for it. It's sunk cost fallacy.
And some other stuff.
Yeah,
Arguably.
and all the DC movies,
Teen Titans
animated
Go
and live action.
is Bad Titans.
Hey, all the animated ones, yeah!
Yeah.
Those are great.
Yeah, like getting to rewatch. Oh crap!
I even tolerate the concept of Teen Titans Go. I don't like it, but I tolerate it.
I've never seen an episode.
I've
I've
why
seen
It's
enough.
stupid.
more
That's the point.
episodes that I
I don't
wanted
know if I'm
to.
in the camera.
Like,
You are.
Okay.
how can I put it?
Check.
It's like,
you are.
I kept leaning more and more this
Oh,
way.
you were out of shot. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta
what would be
snuggle,
a
man.
proper thing? Take Robot Chicken and then just combine it with Teen Titans.
But
And there you go,
poorly.
Teen Titans Go.
And aim it at children. The only thing I know is that Stan Lee made a cameo in the movie, and that made me really happy. I haven't seen the movie, but I know he did a cameo in it.
Which, wrong series? But
Oh no, that's
fine.
Yeah, of
That's
course. And
fair.
it gets
Nobody's upset with that.
no one's upset with it.
Stan Lee
If
can
anything,
make
I
as
think
many
that's a joke.
cameos.
he's
So-
like, what the? This is
Do you guys think they're gonna CGI him into future and
Yes.
I
I
hope
heard
not.
that
Yes.
they recorded a bunch of cameos ahead of time. For basically everything on the docket, and then like a little ahead, like
Like
here's
some generic ones?
yeah, some generic ones. And like I'm equally looking forward to seeing those, and also not wanting to have my heart broken. Like,
Oh. Fun story. He actually has a cameo in the Spider-Man game. The new one that just came out.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
nice.
I thought that was funny.
Honestly, I think they need him to cameo in everything, which is why I'm 100% sure they're going to do the digital cameo thing.
Yeah.
Where they're just going, like, they're either going to do a digital him, or they're going to just straight up put his grave marker somewhere. Where
She
it's
said
like
it's gonna
he's
be the
doing a
real
funeral.
him.
Like-
'cause
like-
it's
yeah,
he's-
they pre-recorded a bunch.
I expect that.
But what those are gonna run
I'm
out
saying,
eventually.
Yeah.
they're gonna keep going out.
Oh, that's true. I mean, it's not like they're ever going to end the MCU.
Like they have a bunch of just automated
They're the
recordings
new-
of him saying things. They can put
I
him
thought
in
they
video
were
games
ending it next year
forever.
with the final.
No.
They make too much money.
I mean,
They might end it for a while.
They have
also
a lot
don't
of
like all of the
characters.
actors' contracts expire
Some.
with that movie. Oh,
Like
Okay.
Chris Evans is
Yeah.
expected. That's expected to be his last. And
yeah.
Someone is supposed to die permanently.
Dun dun dun.
Whose contracts expiring? Let's figure this out.
But I mean, yeah.
Get ready to play an epic death scene.
I'm not saying it's going to be Captain America. I'm
It's
just
gonna be
saying.
Captain America.
Well, I think they're all going to have to play an epic death scene so that nobody gets spoiled.
They should make that the trailers.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of trailers of that.
Yeah, that's
Let's be honest. They're gonna do that as literally the finale. Just all of them dying, and then one of them taps the Infinity Gauntlet while dying. It's like, whoop, everything's fixed now, except this person because they forgot them or some.
I meant to
crap.
bring it up whenever we met again to record, but in Infinity War,
Good thing that's gonna happen.
spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it already, it's all Quill's fault. Completely.
It's
They had him. They had him.
I mean,
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They could have ended that so much quicker
Before Quill?
before Goal.
Where?
Okay, because in the end of everything, they had 2 Infinity Stones that they knew how to use continuously and never once tried to use them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. How did Vision lose?
He got stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, he's a robot
No. He's
who
not.
can genetically manipulate his entire insides whenever he wants.
He's only partially a machine. He is a living thing as well.
He can change his entire anatomy
oh
whenever
god,
he
why was
wants.
I programmed to feel pain?
Can he though?
He has the Mind Stone, which he can just shoot. Not yes, his main ability from it is shoot lasers, but he can
That's
also.
the next thing I was gonna say. What exactly does the Mind Stone do?
It allows you to mess with people's literal thoughts. You can mind control anyone, and once again, he uses it to shoot lasers.
He did say in the movies that he didn't understand how this stone works.
Yes.
I think
He is also was made by Ultron, which means he is what? 70, 80, 90% adamantium, and he got stabbed by a random metal spear through the chest.
Oh, that was a space spear. We don't know what that thing's
we
made
don't know
of.
what it's made out of.
Which we also know, technically, unless we're going with the that bullshit thing from Wolverine, that adamantium can't be pierced by anything once it's set.
Anything known at the time.
Yeah.
Again, we don't know what that spear was
Like,
made out of.
That's
It could have been adamantium plus,
There's,
bro. We know. We
there
don't
is
know what it's made out of.
the anti-metal blade, which
Well-
if that hit him, then he just would disintegrate.
Well, there's
'cause it
vibranium and there's
destroys.
anti-vibranium as well in the
Yeah,
what
and that would just
universe.
destroy him completely.
In any case, Vision did not know how to control or use that stone. He just
Yeah.
He also
I think
lost
Nullifying your
while
first point.
having Captain America and Black Widow right there, because they
And they
came
were
in
going
and
to do
saved
what?
him with
honestly, sometimes
Scarlet Witch, who has the ability to manipulate reality. Her power
Yeah, they
is
really
reality
they
manipulation.
really
Yeah.
have downplayed her powers in the movie.
yeah. Like if he had spent less time
But-
like with Scarlet Witch and more time like trying
Training
to figure
with
out
Scarlet Witch.
what
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the heck's going on in his forehead, they wouldn't have lost.
Hell, even then, I don't think he should have lost at all. Scarlet Witch should be able to wreck both of them with both hands tied behind her back while blindfolded in a completely different continent. She can manipulate reality.
She could have.
In the comics.
if
not in
this
the
was
movies.
Age of Ultron. But it's not.
But even in Age of Ultron, her powers weren't that, like...
They were pretty ridiculous.
They were better than in the last movie for some
Were
reason.
they?
She
pretty
legit
much,
just
I don't
did
remember
nothing.
what she did in Age
Yeah.
of Ultron.
And even in
I
the
just
beginning,
remember she stopped bullets from hitting her once.
There was a scene where her brother died.
Yeah.
And she literally went crazy and took out the entire invading army.
yeah,
Yeah.
she one-shot
a moment.
all of the Ultron clones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all I could think was, why was everybody else fighting?
Yeah.
What was the point? But yeah, in Infinity War, she seems weaker for some reason. Like they just haven't been.
There's
training.
so many things that she
I
could have
think they just
done
forgot
just
what she
from
did
the
in the movie.
movies alone.
I think that instead of training, they were training. And like,
All I'm saying is, he must have gotten a bunch of endurance. She should have gotten some toughness training from that pounding. I don't see why she couldn't have killed them. Especially when Captain America came in with his new super shield.
All I'm saying is Thor did not learn his lesson from Thor Ragnarok.
That's the other thing.
it's a beautiful movie.
That's the,
He went back to being God of Hammers.
this is
thought
an
that was so
axe.
funny.
It's a difference.
It's a bigger hammer.
It's a hammer
It's
with an axe. That's the
Alright.
only difference.
No,
I
this,
think he learned his lesson. You should use a two-handed hammer.
So
that
this-
way you can hit them harder.
no, this is the other thing that got me. This is the other thing that got me, right? And they brought it up in the How It Should Have Ended series. Hashtag not sponsored. But still,
We could do a crossover.
he stabbed him in the chest
You should look at the camera.
Right?
Did.
in the movie. And he said you should have gone for the head. And I have to agree, considering how close it was, no, if he was just over like a few centimeters, boom, arm is gone. How is he snapping?
Or just go for the head. Like
Also,
Thanos said.
here's the other thing. Here's the other thing, right? He's mean like, yeah, cut off his head. But he stabbed him right in the heart.
Did he?
That's supposed to be why he was dying. He got him right here where his heart's supposed to be. So, how did he have...
But he's an
like,
alien.
Assuming Titan biology. Yeah, assuming Titan
Right.
biology.
Like, they pushed a lot of, like, oh man, that injured me. I'll die in like 3 hours. Anyways,
Should have went for the head.
Should have went for the elbow.
like, he
Just like
could have
that
taken
first-
off the entire arm.
Just take off like as much of the arm as you want. Joints are really easy. Have you carved a turkey? Like you just get in there.
He made that mistake from the first episode of Lost.
Hell, he still has infinite electricity. He could have been electrocuting
No,
him the
but-
entire time, but like,
But
Melt
no,
that
no,
glove.
no. He's not God of Lightning. He's not God of Thunder.
He's got hammers.
He's God of the hammers.
God of getting hammered.
He's got to use that
Yes.
hammer axe.
It
That's
wasn't-
the only thing.
it wasn't axe. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
have you seen
Thanos
that
was
awful
dead.
animated movie?
No, what awful animated? What?
Which one?
You have to pick
Which one?
one.
The first Avengers one, where Nick Fury's looking for Thor, and basically, I think it was Captain America tells him, "Oh yeah, no, he's doing something with Greenpeace." And basically, he's just like, "Yeah, save the whales!" And then he has this giant tankard on the ship where he's just like getting hammered.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, movies like guaranteed should have ended there, but they really wanted that snap.
Yeah.
They really wanted it.
So there
But-
were several moments where everything could
Well,
have just
I mean,
been resolved.
how do we know that that didn't happen and that Thanos didn't just rewind time to fix it until he got that future?
Well, he
And that
didn't-
we only saw that.
He didn't get the time stone until Quill messed up. That was the one he got when.
Yeah,
Quill
but
messed up.
Thor didn't
And also,
fight him until after.
yeah, he didn't do the killing blow until like right at
Oh
the end.
yeah.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing.
you're
Here's the
right.
thing. So they got jumped on the ship, and somehow this culture of war gods and some other people, because there needs to be other people, lost to another set of war gods and other people.
Does
Yes, that's... What's that called again, Liz? The Worf effect?
The Worf effect, yeah.
what was the first stone he had?
The
Thanos.
first one was power.
What does that do?
It just gives you
Makes you
strong.
power.
Gives
Yeah.
you strong. It's just a power source for
It gives
everything.
you basically infinite power. Like, it makes you stronger than the Hulk.
So
So that's why the Hulk lost.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why the Hulk
And
got
then
bitch
he
slapped.
got
Right?
the Space Stone from the Tesseract, correct?
Yes.
So finding the Time Stone in the fourth dimension wouldn't have been a problem, which means I can't blame Doctor Strange.
I can blame Doctor Strange because he can manipulate time infinitely.
I don't think he knows how to use that thing either.
He's
Well,
used
I mean,
it several
he's used
times,
it.
and
He's
he used
it
it
to look
infinitely.
into the
And-
future.
No,
That's
he
it.
used it infinitely in his own movie, which is where he got it from, to convince a god to stop trying to fuck with them by infinitely rewinding time. So it's like, oh, you killed me? I come back. Hey, listen.
Also,
Hey, listen.
He-
Hey, listen.
Also,
Can you listen to me?
Also, we don't know if, because he saw the future, Doctor Strange did exactly what he needed to do to make sure they would succeed.
Yeah.
We don't know
but
yet.
we do know that he definitely saw the time frame where Star-Lord was stupid and was like, hey, let's not let him just rip off the gauntlet and immediately end this with no
Again,
downside.
Well, that
might
might
have
have
been
been
necessary.
all part of the plan.
Might be necessary. We
But
don't know
the
yet.
thing is, right?
But not
he's,
doing that.
he's got the time
It's
stone.
succeeding.
He's got the time to learn how to master the time stone.
Yeah.
Like,
And remember, he can put himself in an infinite loop where he
Yeah.
remembers everything, and he has done it several times.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
also have to remember that every time that he would rewind time, it became more unstable, even in his own movie.
Yes.
you just have to rewind really far once. Just figure out how to do that.
Which he does know how to
Take-
do.
Take
We don't know if he knows how to do that.
Because,
We've never seen him do that.
like
in fact, I think that's how he looked through time. He did infinite things while sending himself further in the future.
Yeah, you can send himself into the future, because if he does that, if he fucks up, he just ends up back where he started.
No, well, I'm saying, like, why didn't he could have done that in his attempt to try and learn how the time stone works? Because he already knew that.
And
so he
how
just,
do we know he didn't?
which
I mean,
is kind of the problem.
Basically what
if
Juan's
he did
saying
that,
is
then he should have fixed it.
We can't get mad at Doctor Strange until after the next one.
Yeah.
And
I
where
feel like we can get mad at him now.
I feel
No,
like
because
as
no,
fans-
because
Because
He might-
we don't know what he saw. Maybe in the reality where Quill takes off the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos just kicks his ass another way.
Yeah.
or maybe in that reality, Thanos at some point in time is just like, oh man, I did a shitty thing. Let me undo everything.
The
Now-
problem with that is that then they have the Infinity Gauntlet. And unless they're trying to wholeheartedly put on that thing that it's a movie and the movies have completely separate iconography and no one else can use it except Thanos, other people can use the Infinity Gauntlet.
Can they?
That's why
Yes.
Can they?
It has been
Like, I know
several
Dr.
hundreds of people.
I know Dr. Reed can use it.
Reeds have used it. Black Panther has used it. Captain America has used it.
But those
We
have all
gone-
been different Infinity Gauntlets.
Not the Captain America one. The Captain America
The-
and the
the-
Black
well,
Panther
no,
one
they're different
were from
from
the
the-
same.
Captain
was-
Yes,
America's
it's not.
party.
It's not
Steve,
from the movie.
Steve wasn't there. He
Yeah.
wasn't there when they were about
Yes,
to
he
take
was
it.
not there.
And
I'm just saying it doesn't require like a specific
Neither was
intelligence
Black
or
Panther.
something to use it. It just requires someone to put it
I'm
on.
not saying it was an intelligent thing. Like it might just be a hey, this thing is really big and doesn't fit.
I mean, it
don't
doesn't
know.
fit. Reed Richards was using his regular unstretched hand. I don't think it
But
cares.
was he stretching his fingers?
or making or projecting.
That
some
doesn't
sort
explain
of
Black
extra
Panther.
hand.
No,
But that was a different gauntlet.
no,
Yeah.
it was the same one.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, that was from a different continuity than the MCU.
Then you mean for the movies?
Yes.
Then yes.
Yeah. That was a
I mean,
different.
technically,
because
no one has
the
used
Infinity
the
Gauntlets
Infinity
have
Gauntlets, yeah.
different properties among
Depending
the different
on-
incarnations.
Yes.
So
But
that
we
was a
already-
different Infinity Gauntlet.
But even then, we have several Infinity Gauntlets that have all been shown to be able to be used by anyone who puts it on, and it doesn't require any specific
But
thing.
how do we know this one has that?
It doesn't matter because
Yes,
of
it
how
does.
it works. Because if
Because of how it works.
because of how it works is exactly why it doesn't matter.
We don't know if it works or
The
not.
gauntlet is so big, I want to see somebody stuff their head in it.
I want to see Spider-Man just like hop into it.
No, Spider-Man's
It's not
a
that small.
huge
Have you seen,
person comparatively to a glove.
have you seen the Infinity Gauntlet?
So, and here's the other thing.
Like,
You
he's
don't
head
need
and
to
shoulders
actually
then.
snap or anything to make it work. You just need to have it around your hand, so you can just will it to be smaller. And fit your
Yes.
hand.
Yeah, well, if you
And
have the
that
reality
is
stone
canon in the
If you have the
videos,
reality or space stone in it
and know how to use
which
it.
were there.
and know how to use it.
And it works on thought.
Fits like a glove.
And let's be honest, of all the Infinity Stones that we've gotten, all the people who have gotten one have been able to use the base features
I
immediately.
remember watching a lot of X-Men where a lot of people had powers based on thought and they couldn't control them or know how to use them.
Yes.
All I know is expect a
being
lot
said,
of comments from Sal
Thanos-
telling him he's wrong.
They're probably gonna try. I'm just saying, when Thanos got in the movie, the moment he put on the space one, he just made it work. When Doctor Strange first got the Time
but-
Stone, he just made it work.
Did he?
No?
Kind
He
of?
did not have
He
to
spent
spend a
most
Yeah.
of his first movie training.
Yeah, he
in
spent that
those
With
entire
secret
training
arts
specific-
montage trying to figure
Learning
out
how
how
to
to
learn
use the
magic.
stone. Like the first
When
half
you got-
was learning to
when
use
you-
magic.
because remember,
the second
when
half
it's in
was
the
using the
amulet-
stone.
I'm just saying he got use of it immediately. He still had stuff he didn't know how to do, but he got immediate use.
I mean,
you
yeah.
don't think you can make
So-
like, I wish this fit my
That-
hand better, and
that-
it wouldn't just shrink.
That goes back to what I was saying about X-Men. They knew how to do something with their power, but they
Yeah,
didn't
but
know how to fully
something
utilize
you don't need
them.
to have fully for this though.
It's
to make
shrinking
it
the size of the glove.
thought just shrinking the size of a glove is pretty simple. That's just
Is it?
Same thing as opening. Like, what's the first thing that Doctor Strange did with the time thing?
I
Like,
don't remember.
Try
Like-
to open it. Try to figure out how to use it.
yeah, but the
He's-
necklace itself is a separate thing.
The necklace is getting its powers from the stone.
It's still a separate thing. That's a separate mechanism you have to learn
In
to
the
work.
comics,
it's not the
yes,
stone
it's
itself.
a separate thing. The Eye of Agamotto is not the Time Stone, but in the movies it is. It's got different mechanics.
I mean,
Which is why I'm saying that you can't use another source material to explain what's happening in the MCU.
I'm going
because
with the
Infinity
MCU,
Stone.
because in the movie, the thing is just a separate thing. That's why he has to always open it to make it to use the stone itself. If it doesn't open, it's just a necklace that's around him that you have to have a certain level of magical knowledge to open. Because no one else is just randomly opening it. He has to use a specific spell to unlock it so that the Time Stone's powers can start leaking out and be used. And that's from the movies. And then you have the same thing with fucking Vision, who, yeah, he's a computer, but come on. He learned how to immediately make lasers come out the Mind Stone. Immediately.
Maybe that's easy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
pushing
you
light
can't-
through a gem is pretty easy.
The thing
we don't
is-
know
Yeah,
what's
so-
easy and what's hard when it comes to these
But that's my
stones.
point. Like, how is shrinking something super easy? Because it's just the thought of, I wish this would fit.
It's not even shrinking it. It's
Is
just,
it just
adjusting
that
the
thought, though?
size.
Like, we don't know. We don't know what's easy, what's hard.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
just-
So
you're-
you can't disprove
No,
what
you're
I'm
Does the
saying.
glove
You're
have
saying
Because
it's
this is-
easy. That's the thing. You're claiming it's easy.
I am
we
claiming
don't
it's
know.
easy.
We don't know though.
But we can't say that it's hard either.
That doesn't
That doesn't mean anything.
And
One sec.
then it's not countering my thing. That's all I'm saying.
One sec.
I'm saying your thing doesn't make any sense.
How does it not make sense?
You're claiming
Because you're
something that you
making
can't
a bunch
verify.
of unverifiable claims. Like, the Infinity Gauntlets
Well, you're
in
making
all
a
the
bunch of-
realities
Your
function differently.
Your rebuttal is that it's unverifiable. But
Yes!
because it's unverifiable means that you can't disprove or prove it.
Let the
Which
man
means
have
my
his
point
head
still has a
cannon.
point.
There's an invisible snake in the hallway.
Oh shit,
Okay,
there
then.
is.
One second.
I guess there is.
There could be.
1 second. Guys, write down in the comments below whether you think making the Infinity Gauntlet fit like a glove would be easy or difficult. I just want to see some answers.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
You can claim
shooting
anything
a
in that
laser
case.
shouldn't be harder than.
How do we know?
So,
I'm just saying, if shooting a laser is considered easy and it's been proven to be done, doing something that is that can't be proven to be harder works, because it's not I am changing all of reality immediately, because that would be considered hard. That's a lot of things happening at once in comparison to.
I tried.
what?
Alright. So, anyways, moving on to the
This
next topic.
once, whatever.
No,
I'm used to being disagreed with. I don't think.
No.
I'm with you on that, and they're against us, and that's fine. Because we all have our own opinions, and we won't know until the movie comes out.
Yeah, and we'll find out then.
Okay. Okay.
We'll find out then what Doctor Strange saw. Probably.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. But it'll
It's
be
gonna
fun.
be some random thing, and
might.
it's not gonna matter.
They're
at
gonna
all.
take a. They're gonna
And
take a
it's just
page.
going-
don't know.
Yeah, they might. We don't know.
They're gonna take a page out of DC and just be like, "This is the darkest timeline. No funnies."
Oh, please. I hope so.
Maybe.
I'm
Maybe.
so sick of seeing comedy in Marvel movies. I'm sorry, not comedy. I'm sick of seeing Joss Whedon's writing and like the
I
remnants
just
of it.
don't want any more Justice League bullshit where it's like everything is so serious. We can only be dark.
Either
Gruff.
write a movie that is kind of serious and about a serious subject matter, and is more documentary than movie,
Like World War One.
like World War One, or write a movie that cannot take itself seriously.
I see what they did there. World War. WW. 1. Wonder Woman. 1. They were totally going for it.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I know it.
So,
What?
so
Just
Smash
figure
Bros.
that one out.
So Smash Bros. So it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, Carol's good.
I've been playing a lot of Incineroar.
Joker's not in it yet. It's permabad.
That's all right.
We
He's
need
gonna go down to the Piranha
K-Roll
plant.
to be nerfed hard.
No. Carol needs a buff.
I disagree.
Nerf.
His up B needs to be a little bit stronger, and if we could get super armor on it, that would be great.
You can nerf him.
I just like that we now got into projectile spam.
Can you give him a way to blow himself up while he's off stage so he can reuse his up B?
Or better yet, just like make his up B's like final frame an explosion to just launch him upward. That way I could spike with his up B.
I will say that I'm still like, I know they did it to make things easier, but I really hate how floaty they made everyone.
Floaty.
I love Floaty
Like,
Bowser.
who's
He's like a
Floaty?
balloon.
They are just so
Mewtwo's pretty floaty.
like.
Yeah, like the
I didn't
lightweights are floaty.
expect Dark Samus to be a fusion of Samus with Mewtwo.
Samus.
I am just kind
Well,
of.
that makes
Samus
sense.
isn't, Samus isn't too floaty though. You can try
Yeah,
her.
I mean that makes sense because Samus is supposed to be a being of pure energy, Dark Samus is supposed to be a being of pure energy. Like it's supposed to be floaty.
It shouldn't, but it's not just him. Like, it is so
Floaty
easy to send
Bowser.
yourself flying off
Bowser isn't floaty.
to
He's a little floaty.
like
he's way
from one
bouncier
end
now.
to another. Yeah,
He's talking about the way momentum carries.
yeah,
over
because
with
momentum
your
is
aerials now.
very easy.
It,
Oh,
it feels like
everyone.
it's
So you just go hovering in directions regardless of what you're doing.
Admittedly, I
mean-
feel like Corrin's easier to control now because of that.
Corrin?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I don't
dragon
play that
chick.
person.
I
I
think
like
that's
Corrin.
because Corrin can lock in her. It's
I mean,
Corrin can stop themselves.
yeah, they limited her mobility options a little bit, or their mobility options a little
They
bit.
Yeah.
limited Corrin's mobility options.
It's
a
easier
little.
to just use the name.
Well, there, yeah,
You
You
fair.
can use both.
Use gender neutral
because you
pronouns
just
with it, good.
you choose though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
And
can
that's-
choose the gender you want it to be.
Yeah, I like that they made someone change, but like, a lot of the fast characters have basically been dramatically changed because our whole premise is that they build momentum quickly because they're fast. So
I mean, but the fast characters have always been floaty then in that situation. If you're talking about
they're
like Fox,
they're more than usual.
If
That's
you're
why
talking
I'm
about
saying
like
it's an
Fox and
issue.
Captain Falcon, not
Because
less
it's
than-
a dramatic
it's
change.
less than last time. I mean, it's about the same as last time.
I didn't play much of the Wii U version.
Yeah,
So, well, I played a lot more of that.
I played
than
it
the
quite a
DS
bit.
one.
I played it quite a
So-
bit on the DS when it came out.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
was,
like a dramatic change.
like I was ranked. I was ranked 2 million at one point in that.
I can't deny your skills. I'm not going
So
to, but
I mean,
I'm saying just the floating. Like, it's not a savage issue. Should be ripped out of
The
there. I'm
characters
just
aren't
saying
floaty, though.
it feels floaty.
like what characters are using? Like yeah, the being of pure energy should be floaty. But what else are you talking about?
I've had it with Robin. I've had it with Lil Mac because Lil Mac is
With lightweight characters.
yes, they're more.
Okay.
I mean, that's my
Okay,
point.
so
but
your
it
problem is
carries-
that lightweight characters are floaty.
sure.
Okay.
Jigglypuff.
I don't like lightweight
Yeah, Jigglypuff
characters
is too
Jigglypuff is
because
OP.
like.
Like I can't
Like,
control my
I'm
Jigglypuff
just
at
saying
all.
it's spread out more, and I just don't like it that much. It's not a problem. I'm just saying I don't like it.
Also, the
I'm
air
hungry.
game has gotten a lot stronger in Smash.
Yes,
Smash
because they
Ultimate.
added the air dodge and everything.
Question:
They brought back air dodging.
why is Roy not an Echo character on the same stack as Marth and Luciana?
Or does anyone else have
'Cause he
3
has
characters on the
explosions.
stack?
Mies.
Oh yeah.
I still don't know why they separated the Mii's.
And arguably Pokemon.
They
trainer.
don't need to be split. Why they weren't
No,
split before?
when-
Why split them now?
I said it that way, but you can have when you pick stacked, all the Mii's are in one slot.
Yeah, but I don't think they need to ever be separated
They play pretty
because
differently.
you're supposed
Yeah,
to customize them.
Yeah. They're,
And that's the one you pick, and that's why when
They're
you
also
pick
pretty
it's
different
based
characters.
off your thing.
Yeah,
like Fighter Me is way different from Sword Me.
yeah.
Yes.
And Gunner Me is
Still, I
fun.
just-
And Gunner Me is just Samus.
Yeah, I like Gunner Me.
Yeah. Like it's neutral. It's forward tilt is too strong though. That's the one where it just like shoots out like a bunch of pellets.
Yeah.
It's like why?
I'm okay with that.
That one's fun.
King K. Rool being easy enough to play that we just basically
Oh,
we like
yeah.
basically handed
Wait,
my mom
do
the
you play King K.
controllers.
Rool
No, I play Kirby
and Bowser?
and Bowser.
Do you
And
play
I played-
Richter?
King K. Rool.
No, he
No, I went
doesn't.
back to Simon.
I might take Richter. I'm not going to, but I might.
I want to find a second character. I tried everybody yesterday, and
Why limit yourself, man?
no,
Get like 7.
no,
Come on.
no. I want to actually learn the game.
No, screw that.
No. You pick Ganondorf and a character. That way, when you play with Ganondorf, you learn how to be bad at the game. So then, everything you learn with him carries over exponentially to the next character you pick up.
How do people feel about Sheik?
Sheik was very good in Smash 4. I'll
It's
say
very fun. I'm not gonna risk using
I
her
don't like
movement. Her movement is crazy.
her projectile was weird to me.
she's a very tactical character. Like you have to know what you're doing to use a character like that. But then again, the same applies for what was that character I was using yesterday that I remember? Oh, Wii Fit Trainer.
Oh my god.
Waifu trainer? Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I like using Wii Fit Trainer as well.
Also, if you're doing really well with Wii Fit Trainer, the things that she says just feel really shitty.
Let's stretch our shoulders.
Let's stretch our. You look a little tight. You're wobbling. Wow, yoga mom. Why are you always mean to me?
No, it's you're wobbling. You should fix your posture. It's like
I feel like they did that on purpose too, and that's just what makes it funny. They're like, this is like, oh yeah, she's a yoga instructor. She's totally saying these things.
really
but
BMing
also,
you.
this is just so much BM. to
it's
it.
just straight up BM.
Oh,
BM all over everything.
so DLC ideas. Who do you think is coming?
Waluigi.
No. They're never gonna add. They're never gonna give you what you want.
Goku.
Honestly,
Maybe.
they're
I think
already
that's
giving,
more likely than Waluigi.
They're already
I
giving
legitimately believe that.
Joker. So I would like for them to go back to more of the stuff they've gotten from all the foreign games that they have, and maybe bring in Zen.
Who's Zen?
He was the main entry for the Persona Q franchise.
I would be surprised if we got a second Persona character real soon
I know.
after Joker. Maybe.
I
Maybe.
like the idea of adding more characters, so that's be the one I would want.
But honestly,
Maybe.
I think Geno might actually come back because I mean we did have him as
Geno.
he's the
white
puppet
guy.
guy that everybody likes from Mario RPG.
I really don't think he's
but
gonna come
he was kind of in Smash 4 as a DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the alternate costumes that you could get for your Miis. And so far,
Oh, yeah.
we had one of those for King K. Rool. We had one of those for the dog from Animal Crossing. And we had one of those for Chrom, who are all playable characters now.
Dun dun dun.
Geno's the only other one. Oh, and Viridi from
I expect them to give
Kid
us.
Icarus.
I
They also have
expect them
the
to give us-
cats
Dan.
from
I think we're gonna get Dan.
Monster Hunter.
Maybe
We
not.
could get those.
Maybe not this game.
I don't think they're gonna put those in there.
But
Though
I think in the future they're gonna bring Dan.
you also have the Monster Hunter.
Dan?
So
Street Fighter.
Oh.
I mean, they could put Monster Hunter in there, and I wouldn't necessarily be against it.
They could make Rathalos a playable character.
Yeah.
Just shrink him down.
Yeah,
like
just
they
shrink
did
them down
for
with
Ridley.
Yeah.
I would freaking
And
hate
Charizard.
that. That sounds
I
like
made
horror.
Rathalos.
I'd rather get like Kieran in there and just say screw it.
I think Monster Hunter Guy would be a really complicated character.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like
No, they just
The
go with the
Mii's.
default stuff. They give him the great sword, make him a heavy weapon character like they did with the Mii fighters, and just say
don't
screw
think-
it. You have Rathalos armor.
I don't think that's like
Actually,
I
what
don't think
I
that fits with the spirit of
what I
Monster
think
Hunter.
what I
It
think they
doesn't,
would
but
do
that's what they did.
is they would make it like you get the Palico character, and you also get like these Mii costumes that are basically the different classes from Monster Hunter.
I could
Oh,
see
so
the
it'd be like
Palo
a-
like-
being a character. I
Yeah.
could see that one.
Yeah.
I would hate to see the Pelicans.
That's like
The
that,
Palicos-
right?
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I don't want to see them.
I
but
like adorable characters.
It's just all of their weapons are just some form of weird hammer.
Yeah.
Like even their sword is just a
Imagine-
weird hammer. I
Imagine
don't-
yelling "time to get hammered" as you go in there with a hammer.
That's what Kirby's for.
I mean,
He's
Not-
nothing
and
but
it's like
hammers.
DDD.
Yeah, that's what DDD's for.
but getting more hammered.
I mean, if we want to get super hammered, we can just grab freaking Thor and just send it. It's the god of hammers.
I was just gonna
Let's
ask.
save the whales.
I was just gonna say, do you guys think it's possible we might get a Marvel character?
I'd love a Marvel character, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't know who I'd want to play as. I mean, Thor, obviously, but
I say no because who would they pick?
Thor.
Well, they would
And
pick
then
someone
why
really
would they
popular,
Yeah.
like Spider-Man or Iron Man or
Captain
America. Shield throw.
And do you want
Shield
Captain
throw.
America?
Shield
in
I
throw.
would play Captain America.
He'd be like a worse Kincaid rule.
I want to see Captain America versus Captain Falcon. I want to see it.
He just sit there with his shield up, like
Falcon crab.
hell. He
Me,
punches
me,
him,
me.
gets sent back flying himself because that's just your counter.
And
But
the shield could be a boomerang.
Yeah.
That's what I was just implying.
the problem is that's also like his main weapon. So that'd be like
He can fight without it.
that'd be like taking Roy, having him throw his sword out
Well,
and stab it into something.
He could
and
also
he just
do
beats
grapple.
you with his
He
face.
could do like a grapple style combat. Like his forward B could be like Ganondorf's.
He could practice the Japanese art of the German suplex.
Yeah. It could be his back throw.
And I just immediately picture him whipping out a gun randomly. Just be like,
Yeah.
oh, I lost my shield.
Yeah, why not?
Now I want Captain Falcon in the game.
You mean Captain
Oh,
America?
he's already, you're welcome. He's already there.
Because Captain Falcon's an original
man.
character. Like
Yeah.
he's never been in anything else.
Is
'Cause-
anybody upset about Captain Falcon's butt not being quite as pert?
I haven't noticed.
Obviously,
Like they
he's
moved
been
up
getting
the
fatter.
buttons on his jacket. Like I was so upset about that.
They moved his
Like
buttons.
his buttons used
so
to be
they're not-
right over his like where his nipples were.
Now, if
Now
we're
they're
going,
like up by his chest. It's like, come on, guys.
if we're going to
I
have a
also
character
haven't
based
noticed
off
that.
of blowing things up, let's get Bomberman in here already.
Yeah, Bomberman would be a good rep.
I would be
Like-
shocked to find out they haven't been trying to get Bomberman.
Well, I mean, he's owned by Konami now, and they
Yeah.
did get Richter and Simon.
Yeah.
And they
So-
also got wasn't Metal Gear Solid connected to Konami?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
they can do it.
I believe he's coming.
They have him as a assist trophy at the moment, but
I believe he's coming.
let's
Yeah.
get the wheel.
I
And
think
it's gonna be
possible.
Bomberman DX from that Xbox game everybody loves. It was great, wasn't
The
it, guys?
best Bomberman.
But no, I really believe Bomberman's coming.
We're definitely gonna make that a meme for this channel, like that, and probably save the whales.
Oh god, what other characters would be worth DLC?
Werewolf Sonic. Because
The
everybody
werewolf.
wants it.
I am not against that, but that's only because I liked Sonic Unleashed. Fight me.
It was fun.
Fight me, internet.
I've actually never played it, but I wanted to. It did look fun.
Sonic
to me.
Unleashed was fine.
1v1 me in Smash Bros. Internet. Don't do that, Internet. I'm not that good.
We're making a lot of people unhappy today.
That's okay.
I feel like
It's
that's
Christmas.
what YouTube is
That's what
for.
Christmas is about.
That's what
Making the
Christmas is
people
about.
you love unhappy. We love you, Internet.
Fight me.
Alright, if you're gonna pick Meta Knight, just don't complain about him being floaty.
Oh my gosh. I was on a bus with this guy
I
who
will
was
never
talking
accept
about
it.
Meta Knight just being the best character and that's why he plays Meta Knight. And I'm just like, what about fun? And he's like, no, fun isn't part of the thing. And I'm just like, I enjoy
Why would you
this
wanna
game
play
way
things for
more than
fun?
you do, and
That'll-
I'm
What do you
bad
think
at
this
it.
is? What do you think this is? A video game?
That'll forever remind me of that kid in college who's like, Meta Knight's busted, no one can beat my Meta Knight. I'm like, okay, I'll play with my Toon Link. Knight 3 stock the fucker.
Legit, he was headed to your college, so
It's probably the same guy.
it might be the same guy.
I mean, it's only bad if Izzy kills him.
No, actually, no.
If Izzy trounces that.
No, I didn't use Toon Link. Sorry, I used Ness because I remember that. No, I didn't 3-stock him. I 2-stocked him because I killed myself right before his 3rd stock because I had to reset my kill percent. I had to reset my kill moves so that I could ensure that I killed him in under 3 minutes.
Rip.
You know what makes it funny? What makes it the most funny is if you just walk off, like, shoot
I did.
times.
Oh
like,
no!
Like, just like before he even has a chance to take, you just walk off. Like, what are you doing? Like, hold on. Okay. Last stock. Boom! 3-stock.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh man,
Style
that was a
on that
massacre.
part.
Just to properly show him how insignificant
I
it
could have
is.
done it twice, but I was cutting it kind of close. Like there was, like this was like minute and 40 into the match, so I'm like, okay, it needs to be recorded. So recording needs to be under 3 minutes, so I need to reset my kill percent. Okay, fine, let's do this. Yeah.
So yeah, be nice to your friends, guys. Like, obviously, you don't embarrass people on a daily basis unless they ask for it. Then
Be
just
nice to your
grind it
friends.
in there.
But remember, video games are just games.
Yes.
Until it gets serious.
Yeah.
Until it gets serious.
Until there's money on the line.
Well, don't put money on the line when it comes to video games unless you're in a tournament. And then, like, all bets are off.
I will say this: we just played some matches earlier, some 1v1s, and I found it immediately more entertaining doing the party edition of the game than the regular fighting game.
I'm having fun.
What about holiday traditions?
Not
Green bean and
tradition.
tomato salad. We have that every Christmas.
I go to
Yeah,
the
I
movies.
really get why you do the green bean and tomato salad.
It's green and red. And my grandma used to do it.
Okay, fair.
Historically, if my friends don't drag me out on my birthday, I go to the movies. My birthday's on
birthday or
Christmas
Christmas?
Eve, by the way.
Oh,
okay.
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 And 4 days after that.
Happy birthday.
I
Not
guess.
happy birthday to you
Oh wait,
yet.
yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
We should have brought you cake.
I went to the movies on my birthday this year,
Yes.
which was on Christmas
If
Eve.
I release this like Sunday, it's gonna be really funny.
By now they know we're recording this well in advance.
It's not that far in advance.
Like a few
Guys,
days.
guys,
in
Yeah.
advance.
this is
Looks at a
clearly
watch that doesn't
I
exist.
forgot my
2019.
watch was in here. My phone's here though. A few days.
We used to have a Christmas tradition of not having a Christmas tree, which was weird. Like somewhere along the line, like my family thought that Christmas trees were evil.
They pretty on.
I've never had a Christmas tree until I got with Stacy. She refuses to not have one.
Like I got my first Christmas tree in forever. Like we have it in the house and it's there and it's being a Christmas tree. But like when I was growing up, people would talk about putting gifts under the tree, and I was just like, my family puts gifts under the nativity seed. Santa isn't real. We get presents from Jesus. Dude, I got in so much trouble telling some kid that Santa wasn't real because this kid was already like, Jesus isn't real, and I'm just like,
This is gonna be
Oops.
some awkward stuff.
Oh,
elementary
it's
school.
not a Christmas season thing, but this year was the first year I didn't watch the original 1978 Halloween on Halloween Day.
Oh man.
First year.
What's up?
I have it on an external hard drive, but it just doesn't work on my PS4.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know why. I just didn't want to watch it there on my computer.
Flex.
So you get that Chromecast shoved back in there, like.
And
Oh,
all the
force.
Blu-rays were sold out because the
'Cause
new
it's
Halloween.
Halloween.
That and the new Halloween came out, so I guess people were buying them out.
You don't
We
have a
will
movie for
be
it.
sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.